Alright guys, what is going on? Match reaction. Everton 0, Manchester United 3, and a very good win for Manchester United. I thought this was going to be a hard game for us. Obviously what's been happening with Everton and, the 10-point deduction. I thought it was going to be a very, very hostile crowd for Manchester United this evening. And, we came through in flying colours. A 3-0 victory. Comfortable victory, and I'll hope that win gives us confidence to go to these hostile stadiums, like Goodison Park, like St James's Park, like Anfield, and we can put in performances because Everton, funny enough, had more shots than us this evening by quite a way, and they had more shots on target than us. We only had 3 shots on target, but we were very, very efficient with our chances. And some people might say we were lucky, but we weren't lucky. We were just very efficient, and we scored when we had the chances. But it's a big win for Manchester United. For Everton, it's been a bad week, hasn't it? You get that 10-point deduction, and you lose 3-0 at home to Manchester United. So it's not been a good week for Everton Football Club. But really good win for Manchester United, and positivity that win will bring will hopefully be big. We've got Galatasaray on Wednesday night in a must-win Champions League game. Again, that's going to be a hostile atmosphere because we're playing away at Galatasaray, and we've shown today that we can actually somewhat do it in a hostile ground, and I'm hoping for a performance on Wednesday. But yeah, I just want to firstly talk about the players that stood out for me today. Kobbie Mainoo is the one that stands out for me. His first Premier League start, coming in to a game that is quite important in a ground that can get quite loud and on you. But Kobbie Mainoo, for me today, ran the show for Manchester United when he was on the pitch. Just ran the show. And, for me, he is the first player since Rashford that, is going to be, a regular Manchester United starter. That came from Carrington. Yes, we had Garnacho, but he mainly was in Atletico Madrid's academy, whereas Kobbie has came from the youth to the first team. Brilliant story. And he was just unbelievable. Today was Kobbie Mainoo. And, I think, Ten Hag, wanted to test Kobbie, see what he was about. And he's shown that he can do it, I don't think he will start on Wednesday, but why won't he start against Newcastle, next Saturday? I would start him against Newcastle next Saturday because, he's shown today that the player he is, he's quality. 18 years old. You got to remember this. 18 years old. And he ran the show in midfield for Manchester United today. An unreal performance by Kobbie. And, Carrington has produced another really, really talented player. But let's get into the goals. Because Alejandro Garnacho in the 3rd minute, you're giving Manchester United the dream start. This is goal of the season already. There were many good goals in the Premier League this season, but nothing will be that one. I can guarantee you it. It is one of the great Premier League goals, not just this season, but since 1992, since the Premier League began. What a goal by Garnacho. Overhead kick. It's got to adjust its body. It's unreal. Very similar to Rooney's overhead kick against Manchester City. Now we all know how famous that one is. But Rashford, he has it on the right wing. Delon makes a lovely run. Clips it into Garnacho. The ball's going away from him. So he thought, just like I was just saying. And it is the sweetest connection of a ball you will see. He hits it from where the ball came from into that corner. Pickford, no chance. An absolutely unbelievable goal by Garnacho. And were mind-blowing. You know, he got man of the match for Garnacho from Sky, and I think you kind of had to give him it just for that goal alone, to be honest. You know, and then Everton really started to get into the game. Yeah, I thought for the first 15 minutes we were very good on the ball. But after that, Everton kind of dominated us for half an hour. You know, had quite a few chances. Calvert-Lewin had a chance from the header, and that was straight at Onana. You know, they had a chance, Everton, that was cleared off the line by Kobbie Mainoo. He was everywhere today, Kobbie. And they had chances, Everton. But they just couldn't score. They just weren't efficient like us. And I think Everton were a bit unlucky not to go into the break 1-1 or 2-1 up. You know, I said that on the watch along. But then, you know, the second half hits, and again, a dream start to the second half. We get a penalty 10 minutes into the second half, and it is a penalty. Bruno plays in Martial, and the referee books Martial because he thinks he's dived. But you look at the replay, clearly not a dive. Ashley Young clearly sticks out a leg and trips Martial up. So the referee goes to the monitor, discards Martial's yellow card, and pointing to the spot. I think Ashley Young was quite lucky as well that he didn't get a second yellow card for that foul. But then Bruno gave the ball to Marcus Rashford, and at this point I was quite worried because, you know, we did this against Arsenal last season, or was it 2 seasons ago, where Ronaldo was our penalty taker, gave the ball to Bruno and he hit the post. But luckily, Rashford stepped up and scored this one. A really good penalty by Rashford. High, top left-hand corner, no chance for Pickford. And then from that minute on, Everton really lacked chances. Couldn't create anything. And, you know, we had that 2-0 lead. That was the insurance goal. And then in the 75th minute, Anthony Martial wrapping up the 3-0 victory. You know, good goal this one. Really good goal by United's team goal. Martial Pellistri down the right wing. Pellistri gives it inside to Bruno. And Martial's carried on his run from where he's passed it to Pellistri. Bruno slips in Martial, and it's a nonchalant, cheeky little chipped finish by Martial. And it finishes 3-0 to Manchester United. A really good performance. Again, though, just little bits. You know, Everton nearly scored as well. Straight after we went 2-0 up, Idrissa Gana Gueye, you know, had a really good effort from quite far way out. Really good save by Onana. And then that went in, the game changes, but thankfully it didn't. And it finishes 3-0 to United. But we just have to be wary, you know, of when we do score, we've got to compose ourselves. Because, you know, we've scored in games before and we've conceded straight away. But thankfully that didn't happen in this match. And we got the 3-0 victory. And I'm really happy with that performance. But guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match. Let me know what you thought and what your reaction was of that Alejandro Garnacho's overhead kick. Outrageous goal. But yeah, guys, please like, please subscribe, share this video around, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.